Imagine this, you have a friend who you share everything with, your secrets, your joys, and your sorrows. But you realize they're not really there for you. They're only around when the sun shines, when the good times roll. When the storms of life hit, they're nowhere to be found. They're the fair weather friends, the good time pals, and there's more. You start noticing a pattern. They're not supportive when you need them the most. They seem uninterested in your concerns or your victories. Worse yet, you start feeling used. Like you're a convenience, not a companion. You're there for their needs, their wants, their crises. But when the tables are turned, they're absent, distant, indifferent. It's like you're a tool in their toolbox, pulled out when needed, then tossed aside. It feels like you've been played for a fool and it's not pleasant. I know because I've been there. After experiencing this more than once and talking to others who've had the same experience, I've identified a pattern. This pattern isn't a one-size-fits-all, but there are common threads that weave through the fabric of false friendship. You may notice that these friends are often self-centered. Their focus is predominantly on their needs, their desires, their agenda. They have a knack for turning every conversation back to themselves. They can also be quite manipulative, using guilt or emotional blackmail to get what they want. They're not above playing the victim if it serves their purpose. You'll observe that they're often absent in times of need. They're there for the good times, the fun times, but when the going gets tough, they're nowhere to be found. And let's not forget inconsistency. Their words and actions rarely align. They promise the stars but deliver dust. These signs are like warning lights, flashing bright and clear. They're telling you something's not right. Starting over wasn't easy. I felt stuck, drained, without any prospects for the future. But slowly, I picked myself up. The journey to recovery was like climbing a mountain, each step heavier than the last. The pain from the betrayal was a constant reminder of the uphill battle I was facing. I was enveloped by a fog of depression and emotional exhaustion. The world around me blurred, but I knew I had to keep moving. To stay in one place was to accept defeat. So, I started taking small steps towards recovery. I took time for myself to reconnect with who I was before the deception. I started to rebuild my life, piece by piece, day by day. I found strength in the most unlikely places. In the quiet moments of solitude, in the comforting words of a book, in the laughter of a good movie. It was tough, but I learned that it's okay to take time to heal. Now I act differently. I've learned valuable lessons from my experiences. Each encounter with a fake friend has been a stepping stone, a tool for growth. It's reshaped how I perceive friendships, how I trust, how I give. It's taught me to be more discerning, to see beyond the surface. I've learned to value actions over words, consistency over convenience. I've learned to trust my instincts, to listen to that little voice inside that nudges me when something doesn't seem right. I've learned that it's okay to set boundaries, to say no, to prioritize my well-being. Real friends respect boundaries, they understand, they don't take it personally. I've learned that it's okay to let go of relationships that drain me, that do more harm than good. It's okay to choose peace over chaos, solitude over bad company. Things are moving in a new direction for me now. If you've identified with this video, remember, you're not alone, and there's always a way forward.